Alrighty, welcome, welcome. Started a little late, but that's okay. um, so we're here at Chicagoland. Let me quickly post this in the streaming thing. So Chicagoland. So we're currently 199th in points. That isn't as impressive when you actually start looking at the weekly totals. The reason we're high up right now is simple. We've completed 2 weeks. Now I'm surprised actually we're even this high because some people have raced already this week. We are not one of those people. But yeah, I just realized this race is actually at 12:30. Well, actually, I think I normally do the 1:30 race. I'm not quite certain. We'll see if this gets attendance. We can actually go look and see. Um, 42 drivers on average. I mean that we'll see. We'll see. We're the only person registered right now. I do not have a lot of experience in Chicagoland. Yesterday I didn't do a lot of practice because of a migraine is going to be my um reason for that. um so yeah, I'm not quite confident here. I've raced here before. I forget if I've raced here in the I forget if I've raced here before in the 87 Legends when I did a full season of that. I don't think so. I always thought that this was a 2 mile track. It's apparently a 1.5. So um Chicagoland, the reputation of it is that it's kind of a massive concrete only facility. That reputation is not going to be changed here. I'll tell you that much. But um, nobody has set times apparently yet, so I don't quite know what times we're shooting for, unfortunately. My assumption is that this race is going to be a bit like Las Vegas, but wider and maybe more on tire saving. I believe this is a concrete um, like track, so that changes. It could be asphalt though. I don't know. I'm not track smart. Um, so we're just gonna kind of run. This backstretch isn't fully straight, which is interesting, but not 100% unique. And honestly, I have a feeling that the bottom line probably isn't actually the fastest way around. My assumption is that this is kind of like Homestead, which I have way more experience at, but Homestead's a different track entirely, really. Um, but my assumption is that it's like Homestead where the top lane is fast, but you kill your tires, and the bottom lane is slow, but you save tires. So you qualify up top and you race down low, and maybe in a sprint or something you race up top. It could be like that. We'll see. I have a feeling that sub 31-second lap times are gonna be what this is all about. We went into that corner super aggressively. Can't be doing that a lot in an actual race. If this doesn't go official, then we'll wait for the next official, because at 1:30 this is definitely going to this race will definitely go official then. So there probably aren't going to be too many people racing. It sucks because not a lot of people are practicing, it seems. So I don't know where the limit is. Again, I've raced here. I think I got this track last time I did the Gen 4 Cup, which was actually when I came back to iRacing after a huge, like, year-long leave of absence. I mean, I'm still pointing best sectors, so there's a lot of time still to gain. But okay, somebody else joined. That's at least a start. I didn't see that notification, I guess. Oh. So I came back, got a couple tracks. This was one of those that I got. I think it was like this and maybe like Bristol. Atlanta. I had Atlanta. I think it was this in Bristol. I think those were the two tracks that I went out and bought. And, you know, Gen 4 Cup, I already own the car because it's just the ARCA car. And, you know, was having a lot of fun, and, you know, everything was hunky-dory. And, I kind of phoned in the last half of the season, because I got in somewhat late. So I really only raced, like, Bristol and then, like, Indianapolis that season. But I did do a race here, so I do technically have experience. I know nothing about this track, though. I feel like a completely different driver since then. So, again, I could have sworn that this was a 2-mile track. I don't know why I thought that. I always assumed, though, it was, you know, like I almost hit the wall. Like it was like a Michigan, you know? Must just be because it's so open. But honestly, racing it, this is almost kind of like a Texas. Almost, I say. Yeah, I'm not running that much better lap times. I have a feeling like it's gonna be a little bit like Las Vegas, where like the .7s are super competitive, you know. Maybe the .6s you might see some aliens running like .5s, .4s. That's my assumption, but I don't know. That probably isn't fully accurate because, I mean, well, okay, never mind. Yeah, don't believe me. Don't believe me unless if the guy currently in first is an alien. I mean, at this point, 10 laps in, my tires are not going to be running fast laps, so that's fine. But yeah, just a reminder that this week we are not running the Prototype Cup. They're at Fuji. I don't own Fuji. I do plan on at some point getting it. It's a track that a lot of people like, but I sadly just don't own it. Instead decided this season to get Sebring and Le Mans, so, you know, that's kind of just how we're riding. Not much more to that story. We are failing to stay on the bottom, so I need to back up my corner exit. I don't even know how many laps this is. My guess would be that it's probably 80. Like, I'll be honest, this is an easier track than Las Vegas. I'm gonna be able to get down here, yeah. I think this car came out of the pits, so they're gonna be on way newer tires, newer rubber. It's gonna be interesting, though. Well, this is the number 4, so I actually don't quite know. He's gonna let me by. He's quite a bit slower. Yeah, he's about 2 seconds slower. So he's figuring out this track. He's just trying to run it. Sadly, if he tries following my lines, he's out of luck. Yeah, I really think I need to back out that corner. This car, you know, there's an old adage in NASCAR about rolling through the corner, you know, and keeping up top momentum. That's really what makes oval racing different from road. Yeah, he's gonna get me here. So we'll let him by. We don't have a reason to fight that in a practice session, even in a race session with that newer of tires. You kind of just let them by. Oh, that was close. So it's official. We will officially have this race happen. So that's not a mystery. I'm a little worried because, again, I've gone in with very little practice. I'm still debating if we're gonna stream on Thursday, because we're not doing a prototype challenge or cup. I forget if it's called the cup or the challenge. I forget. But because we aren't doing that, maybe we'll do an extra Gen 4 race in that time slot. Somebody else went faster. Yeah, I'm off. I wonder though if the top is fast in qualifying. I definitely need to back down my pace, because I feel like I'm shredding my tires. We'll go in this lap. We'll come in. We'll see kind of where our tires are at. But we do need to practice this pit road entry. Oh, well, okay, we're gonna go in next lap. At least we did that in practice and not, you know, the actual race. We're gonna want to come in for pit road because, again, these races do have pit stops. You are gonna need to, you know, have a strategy. I just feel like I'm a little ill-prepared. I have nobody to blame for that than myself, obviously, but back it down here. Yeah, that felt good. Other than speeding in pit road, we'll stop it. 84's not too bad. Maybe that's just what the tire wear is like, you know? I definitely think we could save more tire. I was gonna go look at the onboards. We're gonna try another qualifying run. Kind of run this top line and just see. I mean, we're getting a better exit already. So not braking already gained us a huge amount of time. Okay. We'll stop it right there. We just got a little bent out of shape. Just a little. Ever so slightly. We are gonna go look here, if we can, at the top drivers. So this guy. We're gonna look on this. We're gonna go to the fast lap. Yeah, so top. Top. Yeah, I can understand why. I can really understand why. So already, even on the bottom, I was getting a huge amount of lift, a huge amount of speed gain by not braking, which is what I was doing before. Honestly, this might be like Las Vegas where you don't brake in this car, which probably, but it's pretty simple. You can stay in the throttle, and he wasn't turning his wheel at all, so that tells me as well that he's getting the car to basically auto rotate. So if I start turning down, I will start noticing some things with that. Already you can already see the speed, even though I got stuck in the middle of that corner. Like, that wasn't actually that good, but that was way faster. Yeah. So that was almost just as fast, and that was me running the middle lane. I can definitely gain speed here because I was loose basically all the way through the exit. Yeah. So that's a .2. I have a feeling the really fast people are going to run sub 30 seconds. I just already feel it. Because if I'm able to run faster and faster laps, I mean, this is my third lap and I'm gaining speed, actually. Like, how? You know? Whew. I am correct. The car auto-rotates pretty easily, which is something normal for this car. Yeah, we're in 4th right now. It seems like a .2 second is pretty okay. Pretty snazzy. We're gonna miss this pit lane really bad. Well, we don't miss it, but we spin. I could have maybe saved that. Let's look at me. Yes. So yeah, this track does not have heavy tire wear, it seems like. I mean, it's still gonna be there, obviously. Tire wear never goes away. I wonder if you run this track up top the entire time. It's gonna be interesting. Damn. We were deadly fast there. And then we got bent out of shape. Sorry about that, number 4.
We got damage on the front end.
I was hoping you could get underneath me, my bad.
Car 27 just set the fastest lap. 30.134.
Yeah, he basically said he was trying to get me to pass. You know, we'll see. I don't quite know about that, but... We're going too fast. It's crazy how much you get the car to rotate just with the throttle. Like, what am I doing now that I wasn't doing before, now that I'm almost a second faster? You know, I'm 8/10ths faster. Simple. I'm literally using more throttle input to get the car to rotate, and that's weird. I mentioned this with Las Vegas was when I noticed it. Like, that's how you get this car to rotate, and that's just really weird for me. But we'll get used to it as the season goes on. I'm a little concerned about fuel saving, not so much qualifying. I think this is a multi-track, groove track, so I'm not too concerned about passing, honestly. I mean, I don't quite know, but maybe when the race actually begins, it's going to be, you know, top is best. But it seemed like to me on equal tires you can get around people. I believe 20 people were registered before this went official. Yeah, running that top line kills your tires. At least running it aggressively in the same way we were. But, you know, it's okay. Apparently they scanned this during the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 400. What a crazy sticker to have on here. Again, I believe this is probably going to be 80 laps. You know, we did 20, almost a 20 lap stint. Not very happy with that. It is 80 laps. I'm correct. We are number 6. There are a couple Division 1 guys who are going to be deadly fast. You know, you already know that. A lot of Americans. I'm counting 2 Canadians. There's a more than likely German person in the 19. A Brazilian in the 11, although they haven't connected yet. So, pretty spread out field altogether. But some fast guys as well. So, 20 cars, you know, that's a decent amount. I believe this series, the officials can get up to 30 cars, which is actually a lot. That's a lot of cars running one track, but again, this is going to be a big learning race. You know. Yeah, it's very counterintuitive. And, you know, it happens in dirt cars, too. Like, you want to turn into the corner. Okay, the way how you do that is by mashing the throttle. It's very weird. Very weird. Because there's a limit. There's a limit to how you can do it, but like right there, that's too much. That's too much gas.
Report.
So, oh, we had the fastest lap in practice. So, you know, there is that. But we know for a fact that that's about a 10th off of really lap times that are going to be for pole. I feel like we have an outside shot at pole legitimately. Some of these first division guys, though, are definitely going to put a, you know, have something to say about that. But, yeah, you know, let's give it our best shot. We are fast here on a single lap. We're not being outclassed or anything. I feel like we can have good laps, but we're going to see, obviously. I'm ready for, like, 0.1s to actually be last place. Around the bottom line there, that was mainly accidental. We just kind of ended up back there. That might compromise our lap a bit. I think we entered too high. Yeah, it's going to be a better lap, but not by a lot. Honestly, I think that's a similar lap to what we ran in practice, but yeah, that is not going to be a fast, our fastest lap we've ever done. Yeah, already got beat out by the 16th, number 16 driver.
like the way you're driving. Your laps won't count until you reset the car and start over. Pit box team.
I mean, these Division 1 guys might legitimately not qualify.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
They might not. We're already down to third. Honestly, though, I kind of prefer... Okay, so first place qualified. Or I should say number 1 qualified. We legitimately beat out number 2 and number 3, at least in qualifying. Let's see here. Oh, well, number 3 now surpassed us in qualifying. So now we're down to 4th. We were racing with Michael Harris. Doubt it's the baseball player, but kind of fun to imagine. So we're probably going to end up in a decent qualifying spot. Again, I'm using this race as a learning experience. If we get a top 5, it's going to be, you know, good. Honestly, though, like, a top 5 or a top 10, you know, sure, you know. I'm not going to be too mad about that. We have the pace to do it. It's really going to be everything else that comes with that. I assume we can make about like 45 laps on fuel, very similar to Las Vegas. So we're going to want to probably come in for a pit stop around lap 40. Kind of do an undercut thing, you know. Be super moderate in our pit stop choice. So indeed, we qualified 4th. The amount of laps we can do, it says 41. We'll see about that. We'll see if it really is 41. If that's the case, the pit stop window is not going to be big. But you can also save some fuel.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
Yeah, okay, sure. So again, like I was saying, this is going to be a learning race. I want to use this to learn.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck.
5 cars left to grid.
Yeah, you know, we know that the top is fast. I'm going to assume the second lane might be kind of the lane of choice. Maybe best of both worlds. Maybe it's worst of both worlds, you know? You never know how these tracks are going to kind of play out. I think that this does have the grip compound that NASCAR likes putting on other stuff. That's a really cool number 3 car. I like that design. It's kind of busy. But that's a really cool car. Canadian Tire? Yeah. I wonder if that's one of the Canadians. Yeah, and I just really enjoy busy paint schemes, actually, with like a lot of sponsors and stuff like that. That's a really busy paint scheme with a lot of sponsors, so I like it. It's really cool.
Time to die.
Okay, well that's not a good sign from the number 8 driver.
Race car is off. Green, green, green.
And we got a good jump. Okay, so everybody's running the bottom. That at least gives me an idea of where everybody's running. And then number 3 took the middle. I ran the middle and I was pretty good with it. Got a little tight there. I don't think we want to be using too much wheel to rotate this car. We're definitely diving into the corner, at least turn 1, a lot more aggressively than everybody else because we gained huge time on that number 1. It's hard to tell if that's going to be an example of how this race is going to go. Ooh, that number 1 is looking a little shaky down there, but so are we.
My bad, 14. I didn't think you get that close.
We got a little bit of over rotation. I'd rather have over rotation though than under. And this number 3 car is running the middle line. I think the middle line is ever so slightly faster, but might wear your tires more. You always have to be careful about the tires. Taking a bit more of an angle into turn 1. This 5 car is on us, definitely. Just let the car kind of rotate itself in. That number 1 is hounding that number 3. And are we going to see our lead change here on lap 6? We aren't getting that full apex out of there, out of turn 4. I feel like our turns 1 and 2 are pretty okay. And that pass for the lead did complete. We're already somehow on lap traffic. This car must have damage. That's the only way, right? I think they even said the 14 had a little bit of contact. I think somebody said sorry. He's going to use the bottom. That's...
Bro, pull it off the damn track. You got a black flag.
Come on. They can just get it. Black flag, nothing wrong with my car. Drive it just fine.
Everyone's a good race.
14.
You're really slowing off the pace, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care about him being slow off the pace. It's the fact that he, like, weaved right in front of the leaders.
Pit road's open.
I'm not coming at you, dude. I'm just saying that you had a black flag, so I thought you had a meatball or something, and it's just riding around.
What was the caution for?
Pit road is closed.
I saw a car stopped on the apron and two. I don't know if that was it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it was, that's what caused it.
You're sure it was just the guy that left?
Yep.
He got super defensive that day. I'm like, dude, I just caught you for 5 seconds in one lap.
He was in the highway and he was so slow. I ran through him. He just wasn't going.
To me, it's not even a pace thing, but he, like, weaved right in front of you and almost wrecked you. Yeah, I like the... I said it before, but I really like the number 3's paint scheme. It's cool. It's very Christmassy, I guess. With the red and green. But yeah, man.
You'll be lining
You know, I only do sponsors that, like, I feel a connection to. So simply put, I don't put a lot of sponsors on my cars, but you know, maybe I should. Maybe next season I should stick a ton of sponsors of, like, stuff I use, right? You know, like for my PC and my equipment.
Like wheel spin on restart.
A little bit, yeah. Depends on how old the tires are.
That was a short enough run. We'll be fine.
I was gonna say we're still pretty early into this. I doubt we're gonna have too bad of wheel spin.
about to go green. Stay focused. Post car is off. Time to do your job.
We were mining a little bit of wheel spin. There's a little bit of resistance, but not a whole lot. This number 3 is going to have us here. Backed off a little bit. He probably would have passed us, though, going into the corner, no matter what.
Nice move, Freddie.
Went a little too deep into there. Couldn't get onto that bottom groove. He's going all the way down. He's trying to gain anything he can. The number one's walking away. Doesn't want that. I need to back that corner way up. Because that's more than likely absolutely killing my fronts.
You're not even on my screen.
He blinked in front of me a couple of laps ago, and I haven't seen him again.
It's there, if I'd hit him. And I've yet to see it. First time got it for it, because nobody on the screen.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
At that point in the race, getting a little quiet, focusing a lot on just trying to race my lines, you know? I really don't have anything for this 3 or 1. It's really more about, at this point, keeping all the cars behind me. Oh. I blinked out there. I think I'm coming up too quickly.
Thank you, 15 not run through me when I got the wall.
Yeah, I walked it, man.
We got really out of shape on that corner. My tires are definitely really cooked right now. I definitely feel them. They're very tight. So this guy's kind of running that second lane. Then I think he's kind of diamonding the track a little bit. That seems like a really easy thing to do with these cars. See if he runs the second lane here. He does. Hits the wall a little bit. I think it helps him because he doesn't have to over-rotate the car as much. We're still losing huge amounts of time, though, I feel like. Yeah, so he's, like, diamonding the track. He's getting off throttle. He's going middle, then getting off throttle. Then at the end is dipping down to the bottom.
I'll say hi through 3 and 4.
So we're going to try that.
Go on the bottom, I'll stay behind you.
Having tires starting to get a little bit quick.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it in control.
He's also probably diamonding by how he's using throttle, so it maybe isn't even him going off throttle, not thinking about it. Because that corner I got just really tight. Running the top lane by complete accident. That's how tight this car is. I mean, the people behind us are not there on pace right now. Don't ever want to discount them. But we ourselves are about to be in that same scenario. Car sliding on exit, probably damaging the tires even more. We're turning an insane amount. The less you can rotate the wheel, the better. More rotation will result in more tire wear. So we probably have to dip out of these corners a little sooner. Maybe use a little bit of brake on this upcoming turn. We can go 11 more laps. And as much as it sucks, we really don't... I feel like we want to try to take these tires as far as we possibly can. The rationale, the reasoning I have for that is if we've massacred our tires in not even 30 laps of green flag running, we aren't going to want to do 30 laps or 40 laps of green flag running if we can. We want to have it as little as possible. The promise is that that's going to result in us being undercut by cars behind us even. Because we're probably running more than a second off pace of new tires, so in about 4 laps they would catch up. So we have about a 4-lap leeway. Yeah, and like I said, we massacred these tires. They're gone. Like, that corner felt good. This car behind us is on new tires, but they won't make it on fuel. They're going to have to do another pit stop. They're hoping for, I believe, a caution more than likely.
Sorry, 19.
When you get to me, I'm just going to be running the bottom, just running my line. Probably need to do that more. Maybe that's where I'm losing pace. I think I need to start hitting that throttle to get the car out of just being overwhelmingly tight. Even though I know for a fact that that's killing tires. Like right there, that undoubtedly massacred tires. Even worse. Want to focus on this 12 car. Right now we're running about 2 laps slower than probably what, or 2 seconds slower than normal. So they have about an over-under cut of about 2 or 3 laps. So if we can hold out for 3 laps as much as we can, we'll still be in front of them. That has moved up to 7 seconds. The more seconds we gain, the better. That's the car in front of me. We don't care about them. I honestly don't. Okay. So it begins now. So this will be 1 second. Or lap 1. That's 2 seconds off. We aren't going to pit this lap. We're going to pit the next one. So this lap we're gonna pit. So we did good. We managed to make it all the way through. I want to take it nice and easy in, not risking a penalty.
Kickboxing 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Well, unfortunate, but it's okay. Yeah, we're all the way to 50. Yeah. That's not good. So the car that we want to keep ahead of, by the way, is the number 12.
That's it, go.
There's the number 5.
You only have one time to get remaining.
I don't even see the 12 on my relative. Well, there he is. So we could have gone another 2 laps probably without any changes, but our fuel wouldn't allow that. So it's what it is. Number 9 hasn't pitted yet. Everybody's staying out right now. Like, right now we're in 9th. They're doing it simply to try to get a caution. Because if they get a caution, then they end up in the lead. Pretty self-explanatory, I hope. So yeah, we should, without a caution, be able to stay where we're at. I don't think we're going to lose any positions. We're faster than the 12. We have a tire advantage on the 12 because they must have messed up their pit stop. We didn't have a good pit stop ourselves. The leader is now pitting, so that's the number 7. But again, he was running not good lap times. So we should gain a position. And then number 7 actually was even ahead of us before the pit stop cycling. I wonder if he took tires on the one caution we had. He had to. If he did, he's dumb. If he just took fuel, he's smart. Because, you know, just go a little bit longer, see what you can do. He's actually still ahead of us, though. So... there's the blend. So he actually keeps his advantage. He was far enough ahead where a second per lap advantage wasn't enough. So we won't pass him. Lap traffic all around. Didn't really slow me up too much. Number 9 car is still going the distance. So he's finally pitting. Strategy calls from the number 9 team more than likely did not work. Yeah, I'm going to pass him here. I don't know what position he was in before, though, so maybe. But he lost a ton of time running on those older tires. But hey, he led some laps. That would have resulted in some bonus points back in the day, so maybe that's what he's trying to do. Ooh, there is smoke. That's going to be a caution.
Wrecking for lap.
Thinking you find yourself that hell's coming like a bat out of hell.
Do people pit? Do people pit? I'm going to take that as a yes.
Ran long, missed about one lap.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Always how it goes. Unfortunate.
That's it, go. You are out of time. Line up the auto file. Get it up, 7, start.
But if it goes right, I'll say that extra set of tires at least.
That is true. So we should be in 7th. I don't know why it's saying we're in 9th, but we should be in 7th. Must be a couple cars that stayed out that were on the lead lap. You know, I mean, sure. Like that number 9, like, he has brand new tires, right? So he doesn't need a pit. Honestly, I would say if you pitted at any point, but for me, it's tough because were my tires worn? No, like look at that, right? That's not wear at all. But I have to do this pit stop because this might be the final pit stop of the race, and you can't be on older tires. You just can't. So a lot of weaving going on as we try to get around some lap cars. Because somebody didn't pit, that means that all of these lap cars that would have gone a position back,
About a 15 before you decide to wreck.
because of that, they're now a lap down. So they got a little screwed over. It seems like the 12 didn't pit, which He's on older tires than I was. I don't think that's the winning call, but I mean, if you're saying in the back, sure, why not, I guess. But I mean, he had a solid top 10 going. Michael Harris disconnected. That car all the way out there, that's probably going to give some people some black flags.
Really, Southern? You're an idiot.
Almost gave me a penalty for that, man.
They fucking jammed me in the wall.
Frantic pace right now as everybody's jostling for positions. Again, it's funny, we do need to save some tires here, but not as much.
Could win one.
Want to squeeze that 5 as tight as I can without making contact. He knows I take a super delayed apex in, so he's putting in his nose there so that he can try to scare me out. There he ran the top to get a bigger advantage, which is really good. Basically read my mind. I think that number 5 has cemented his place there. The reason why the 4 is so far back, despite technically having better pace than me, is simple. They have 10 lap older tires. This is what I mean. By the end, if there's a caution here, they're gonna win, right? Like, there's no doubt about that. But if a caution doesn't come out, then they're on the wrong strategy. So they're praying, they're doing dances, they're doing everything to try to get a caution out here.
What is wrong with you, fella?
We all wonder.
People are saying the force.
I called him so fast that he shut down about that.
You always wonder in scenarios like that if it's to try to draw a caution out. Number 7 seems to be losing tires, which shouldn't be surprising. He's running the top line. So am I in turns 3 and 4. That's because I'm overshooting that and I can't dip down. I'm losing too many tires dipping down. So
Now he's watching that too.
we still have a shot at a top 5 here if the 7's tires are really crumbling.
Nice save, man. Got it, baby. I'm back.
Rest in peace to everybody who doesn't have a set of tires.
I do.
This restart isn't going to be chaos at all.
I'm gonna be at the back of the pack with the lucky dog, but I got a set of tires. We'll see how it works.
I can tell you one thing, the front 5 are pushing like shit. So much fun up here.
I thought the 4 would be the one that wrecked somebody. He was blocking the 13 like they was racing for the win.
So that 19 car, I think, finally got the memo. He's been in everybody's way all day.
Okay, well, RIP, like they said.
You were passing him up high and then he ran you into the wall, so I'm like, I'm staying back there.
Closed, pit road is closed. Car 9, got the lucky dog, let them pass on the outside. Letter 9,
Yeah, we're gonna not have tires here. There's gonna be enough laps for people to catch up. We just respect it. There's not a lot more, to do. Unfortunate. We're gonna lose a lot of positions here. There's no debate about that. Yeah, that sucks. If we were, if we didn't take tires
Am I
there.
the only one in the league that had a set of tires?
Yes.
I believe so.
Next time by, you're on the outside this time. 5 laps to go. You are where we expected to be.
Good luck, drivers.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the top 6 were all pushing insanely hard on that, so we got no tires left.
This will be fun for a lucky dog person.
We'll have so many cautions, there won't be enough time for people on tires to actually get to the front.
Yeah, it's true. We're doing the caution dance now. We're hoping somebody in the back spins it and wrecks it. And then on the next restart, somebody spins it and wrecks it.
I slowed down and went outside. And it was cool to see you miss that.
Yeah, I gotta watch the replay because all I saw was the dog getting closer and closer.
Wow, that is a thick Boston accent.
Please give me room, people. I'll be coming hot and heavy.
Get ready, going green.
Yeah, watch out for a tire spin here as well.
Nah, we're top split.
Pace car is off. Be ready.
Technically true when there's only one split. Yep. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Damn, Taylor, you did good.
Sorry about that 5 when we flew wide.
You want high or low, Larry?
12 definitely has newer tires. This 8 does. It's just not our race.
I know you got no fresh tires.
Ugh. We're gonna run the top for both of these. Want to turn on that throttle as quick as we can. That number 9 is right there.
Well, good strategy, Cole. I got fucked.
Good job, Dalen.
He has enough to push it off.
You fucking seriously?
Good win for it. Good race in 1.
I'll take a top 6 for being in the back all race.
Really well.
Yeah, good race, guys.
Yeah, good race, guys. Sorry about getting into you there in the restart 5. We were wide.
It's all good. We didn't crash, so that's all that matters.
Man, I love this racetrack.
Yeah, I enjoyed our battle number 5 for most of that race.
Yeah, that was fun. I was hoping there wasn't going to be a caution, but it is what it is. Good race.
Pit box in 10. Okay,
Number 4 won. I mean, they did cause the caution, so it's not as bad as if that was happening. Huh. So 8th, I'll accept it, you know. It is what it is. Yeah. I'll accept that. Let's see. Did we gain or lose I rating there? We lost. No. That's fine though. Yeah. If we do this again, we'll definitely have to run more testing. I just felt like a fish out of water. For a lot of that. But yeah, I mean, that was a fun race. I keep saying that, I think, every single time we finish one of these, but this is good racing. Longer races are just better, you know? So yeah, super fun. Thank y'all for watching. So yeah.